How can you get the most out of your ad spend on Amazon? Most brands have some kind of model that they use that's based on their goals for their brand or product and some concept of which ad types and targeting strategies play best in the marketing funnel. But clear answers from Amazon itself were hard to come by. That's why I'm excited to share insights from a fascinating research study conducted by academic researchers actually employed by Amazon using Amazon's own data. This research is groundbreaking for two reasons. First, it offers a rare peek behind the curtain of Amazon's advertising algorithms. And second, it provides data-driven strategies that brands of all sizes can use to allocate their ad budgets effectively. Now, surprisingly, I didn't see this study get much visibility since it was published in March 2024, despite its potential to transform how brands approach retail media. But today we're going to dive into the actionable insights, focusing on what works best for small, medium, and large brands. Good morning and welcome to the Retail Media Breakfast Club. I'm your host, Kiri Masters, and every weekday at 6 a.m. Eastern, I bring you candid and real discussions in the world of retail media and marketplaces in just 10 minutes. So bring your own cup of coffee and we'll get smarter about retail media together. All right, so let me tell you about the study itself. This study was authored by a highly credentialed team who were all actually employed at Amazon Ads at the time. The researchers included Dr. Vivian Quinn, team lead for data science within analytics and insights at Amazon Ads, Dr. Cohen Powles, who served as principal research scientist at Amazon Ads for 4.5 years and is an excellent follow on LinkedIn, by the way, Bobby Zhao, an associate professor of marketing at the University of Maryland. So this study analyzed data from over 122,000 brands on Amazon, measuring the effectiveness of various ad formats and retail actions. And then the researchers broke this down by brand size, small, medium, large, and by key metrics across the marketing funnel from brand awareness all the way through to conversion. I'm going to share 4 big takeaways from the research and what they mean for advertisers. So number 1 is ad products aren't created equal. Each ad format, from sponsored products to sponsored display, sponsored brands, streaming TV, plays a unique role. But sponsored brand video was really the MVP of all the ad types. It boosted all 3 major metrics: awareness, consideration, and revenue. And specifically, the researchers found a 13% higher elasticity for brand revenue. And this was across all brand sizes. So this is maybe one of the single biggest takeaways from me from the research is just how effective sponsored brand video is across the board. Now, the other ad types here work differently for different types of brands. Sponsored TV and sponsored display were great at driving awareness, particularly for smaller brands, whereas the larger brands saw less of a lift, perhaps because they're already doing some large-scale mass TV ads. But sponsored brand ads delivered really good results across those medium and large brands. So takeaway here, sponsored brand video, really a workhorse across all stages of the funnel. And then depending on the size of your brand, you may want to look into sponsored display or sponsored brand ads. Number 2, size matters. So brand size significantly influences ad performance. As I already mentioned, small brands saw a 20% greater lift in awareness when they were using streaming TV ads compared to large brands. The report authors suggest that medium-sized brands should focus on sponsored brand video to drive consideration and revenue, as they're already typically somewhat known. And then the large brands benefit from doubling down on sponsored brand video and sponsored brands, which reliably convert their existing awareness engine into revenue. Big theme number 3 from the research is targeting is king. Amazon's advanced targeting tools can make or break your campaign. The study emphasized a few different findings, but my personal favorites were around negative keywords. Campaigns using negative keywords improve brand revenue by 2.5% and awareness by 3.2% compared to campaigns that lacked any kind of targeting. Geo-targeting was also mentioned as a way to boost all metrics. And click-through rate optimization. Campaigns optimized for click-through rates improve brand consideration by 18% compared to non-optimized campaigns. So this is a really great way to move customers through the middle of the funnel. And finally, theme number 4, retail actions amplify advertising. Now, this is going to be a no-brainer for anyone familiar with the Amazon ecosystem, but it is that ads alone aren't enough. There are 3 retail actions that significantly boost ad performance. Number 1 is reviews, number 2 is search rank optimization, and number 3 is discounts. So as it pertains to reviews, the number and recency of reviews directly impact brand metrics. A 1% increase in new reviews led to a 12.7% improvement in brand awareness and a 7.1% increase in revenue. Wow, so if you have 1,000 reviews already, just getting 10 more is going to have a significant impact. The other one I want to dig into is search rank optimization. Now, there's a lot of great research out there from third parties like Profitero talking about the impact of moving from page 2 to page 1, or the impact of moving from placement number 10 to placement number 1. This data is directly from Amazon itself, which really validates some of that third party information. So the study talks about moving from lower visibility to higher search ranks. And that's really moving from page 2 and beyond to page 1 in this context. So across the different metrics, how did moving from page 2 and beyond to page 1 actually impact these various metrics? Brand awareness increased by 30.5%, brand consideration improved by 6.8%, and revenue increased by 7.4%. So the takeaway here is, of course, investing in product listing optimization before really ramping up ad spend. So why is this study such a big deal? First of all, it's unusual for Amazon employees to publish such detailed insights about their ad platform. This kind of transparency gives brands a rare opportunity to refine their strategies based on Amazon's own data. And if you're feeling overwhelmed with all the stats and recommendations that I just threw at you, don't worry. I've written this up as a summary on a blog post, which you can find in the show notes on the Retail Media Breakfast Club website, as well as linking out to the full research paper so you can read more. Well, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Retail Media Breakfast Club. We meet here every day at 6 a.m. Eastern. So be sure to subscribe and get your daily dose of insights, trends, and hot takes in the world of retail media and marketplaces.